August 2010, the Sunsea docks on the coast of British Columbia from Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a tropical island nation off the southeast coast of the Indian subcontinent. The conditions on the boat were very poor. They had to use rainwater to bathe in and drink. The women and children were in the top and upper decks of the vessel and slept in tents. The men slept in hammocks below. Most of the passengers were often seasick. After 1 week, the immigrants aboard the Sunsea arrived under the escort at CFB Esquimalt. That's the Canadian Forces Base, located west of Victoria. Detention review hearings were held to decide whether the immigrants remain in secure facilities. All 492 migrants had to verify their identities before claiming refugee status. All of the migrants, some of whom were identified terrorists and/or human smugglers and traffickers, were all making refugee claims. They said they had lived in prosperity in their native land but were forced to move by the Sri Lanka army at loss of property and lives. Under a publication ban imposed by the Immigration and Refugee Board, neither the women nor their villages can be identified. Some described having to leave wounded family members to die because they couldn't reach them in the unending rocket launching and gunfire. Nearly half of the respondents believe the Tamil migrants who arrived August 13th should be deported. A new investigation into the alleged smugglers for the Sunsea is in its preliminary stage. The federal government has spent over $25 million dealing with the arrival of nearly 500 Sri Lankans aboard the Sunsea. The investigation has identified 32 Sunsea passengers so far with suspected ties to the Tamil Tigers. The Tamil Tigers are a terrorist group against the Sri Lanka government fighting for an independent Tamil state.